Greetings, everyone. Welcome back to Down in Dreams. It is Priestess of the African River Eagle, aka Ms.Z, on this channel. So happy Valentine's Day. If you are watching this on Valentine's Day, please check the community post. I might have a special going on for today for love reading, so check that out if you are interested. Make sure that you like and subscribe. Comment down below which one you chose. I love to read the comments. As you can tell, I am outside. Finally, I'm able to get some sun. And as I told you guys, that spring is actually going to be here. There was an omen from the hawk spirit that said that spring would be here early, and it actually is, because I seen some bees out today and the robins coming. But anyway, this is going to be a quick message about relationships. Okay, so if you are in a relationship, this will apply to you. If you are dealing with somebody, this will more so apply to you. I'm going to give a trigger warning because I don't cherry code anything. What I mean by that is, if you're not ready to hear, what's coming out, I don't advise you watch this reading because I don't know what they're gonna say. But anyway, yeah, I think that's it for announcements. Check the website. I should have some updates on there. Also, follow me on Instagram for visions and premonitions and things of that nature. Go ahead and pick your pal. It's going to just be 1, 2, or 3. No selection, just 1, 2, or 3. Okay? So pick your number. And again, these are quick messages concerning your relationship for Valentine's Day. If you need more time, pause the video. We're going to get right on into it. All right, so if you chose pile number 1, let's go ahead and see what messages Spirit has for your relationship. And I love doing readings outside. I always feel so connected. Spirit says some of you are you're thinking about, everything that's going on. And there may be like some things that you are hiding about how you feel about certain things. Like you may be in a relationship or relations with someone, and it's like you're kind of covering up what you truly feel. Okay. Okay. Now, this more so comes off to me like a karmic cycle that you're dealing with. So most of you in this pile, you don't know where the relationship is going. Okay. One minute you feel like you're single. Next minute you might feel like you're in a relationship, that type of thing. But I also don't see you wanting to take advice from anybody about your relationship. Now, this could be good or bad. Sometimes people don't give good advice. But I see that you don't really want anybody's opinion on what you have going on. It's like you want what you want. So a lot of times people can't come in and tell you, or give you advice concerning your relationship. And like I said, there's an energy of you hiding things underneath. You act one way on the surface, but underneath you feel something different. And I'm seeing you being very vulnerable as well, too. I have to watch out here. It's a lot of bugs. Let me see. Spirit says that you're going to come to some judgment. Okay. Ooh. This pile. Okay. I'm going to stop there with these cards. Because, and this is the truth. Well, it may not be the truth for everybody, but for what's coming up in this pile, for some of you, you know that this is not, what you have right now is not like, it doesn't come off like it's going anywhere, other than just pleasure in the moment. So there's some realization that you're going to come to about this situation. Yeah. And some of you are going to free yourselves from this situation. Some of you are going to move on, okay? Because you feel like it doesn't have a set goal, okay? And it seems like this person, whoever this is, they're a little bit controlling to a point that I don't know if it's manipulating you in some type of sense to where they may say that they love you. They may do certain things to show, that they love you, maybe protect you, maybe take care of certain things for you, but they're not giving all of themselves to you. And so that's what the major problem is here. They're not giving all of themselves to you, or they're not guaranteeing that to you. But in other ways, in other senses, they might be, good for you in other ways. I don't even want to say good for you. I'm just going to say that you like what they're giving you in other matters. But there's still something missing. And this person that you're dealing with, it seems like they have went through certain things, so they may not know how to love properly, okay? Let's get a couple more messages on this pile. Oh, shoot. When that comes out, that means there's a lot more to say to you. Okay. Let's get maybe 2 more cards with this deck. Look, discontentment. And you see how it's like she has the bowl, but there's nothing in it. Like this emptiness is hollow. Like that's what I feel with this pile. Like I said, you may have the person in your life, but you still feel like you're lonely in a sense. Or this, like I said, the person is not giving all of themselves to you. Okay. Yeah, feeling incomplete. And I see you wanting to make better choices. I'm also seeing, yeah. I'm also seeing that if you do take some advice from somebody, it's going to be good advice. Actually, if you take some advice from somebody about this situation, or you have a conversation with somebody about it, it's going to be good advice. Okay. And it's going to lead to a better marriage. Now, if you don't want to take advice from people, because like I said, in this pile, I don't see you guys taking advice lightly. You might feel like, why would they give me advice if their relationship's not going well? If you don't want to take their advice, look at your ancestors. That's a good thing to do as well, too, if they've been in long-term relationships, and just think about some of the things that they did to build a solid relationship. The Spirit says it's time for you to make better choices about your love life. There's some procrastination here too. Spirit says you tend to get comfortable, and that's the problem. You tend to get very, very comfortable very easily when you may not have, secured the relationship, or you have had a solid commitment with the person, or you don't know where things are going. So when you don't have, that commitment, and you're already committing yourself, you kind of trap yourself in that way. But you're not trapped. Spirit says selling out. This means giving a lot of yourself without receiving what you need to get back. Spirit says go back to your inner child and get back into yourself. That way you free yourself from attachments. Okay. And don't procrastinate on leaving if you do plan on leaving. And for some of you, you may just give an ultimatum about, okay, I need to know where this is going. Okay. But Spirit says have faith, because things will work out for you. Regardless, I do see a good marriage for you coming up, if you're not already married. All right. So that is pile number 1. Let's go on to pile number 2. All right, so pile 2, this is your reading. Let's see what's going on in your relationship. What are the messages for your relationship? There's a new beginning coming. Let's get 2 more cards, Spirit, from this deck. That came out real quickly. Okay, so for some of you who chose this pile, in your relationship, there's going to be a renewal, okay? You might have been arguing with this person for a long time, or, things have just been going sour, but I see a new beginning that wants to come in, okay? I see, light at the end of the tunnel, right? Spirit says, you've invested a lot into this relationship. Some of you have been in this relationship for a long time, or just enough where you invested, enough into it. Spirit says you have to give it time in order for, it to grow and work out. Because I see this person trying to prove themselves to you, like, It'll work out. You just have to give it time. Give me a chance. And I see that your partner, whoever this is, they may be working on something, so they may not be giving a lot of attention to the relationship, or this could be you, but somebody is not giving a lot of energy to the relationship right now. But I don't feel like this is a bad thing. I feel like it's for the greater good. Maybe there's a house that you want to get. Maybe there is, you guys want to support each other financially or something like that. But there's something, a greater goal here, and that's the reason why there might be some conflict. Yeah, because it seems like even though the tower is trying to fall down, I see both of you trying to pick it up. Okay. Spirit says you'll have to balance out responsibilities. This could also be something that factors into, arguments and fights. Spirit says there needs to be a balance when it comes to responsibilities. Yeah. In order for this to work, there has to be balance. Spirit says don't get impatient with your partner, until you actually give it a chance for things to get better. Okay. Spirit says you feel like this person is, telling tall tales. What that means is basically you're promising me this and you're promising me that, but it hasn't come to be yet. Okay. So you feel like they're playing games with you, but I don't feel like it's that. I feel like they're trying to get grounded. Okay. Yep, see, I keep seeing this balance, balancing out both worlds. Taking charge. So there's going to be a rebirth in this relationship, and it's going to come into more maturity, okay? More understanding. Spirit says, let the past be the past. If you choose to continue to be with this person, let the past be the past. Don't continue to keep carrying on the same, cycles and the same arguments over and over again, okay? It's not going to lead to growth. I do see children here for some of you. Maybe some of you are going to have a child with this person. Another thing is don't continue to take on everything by yourself. That is what your partner is there for. Even if they're struggling to help you out, I think that they want to be able to help you, okay? Spirit says don't take in on the bitter energy. Because again, I don't feel like this person that you're dating is bad. For some of you, I don't feel like this person that you're dating is bad. I feel like they're really trying. It's just going to take time for things to improve. So let's go ahead and get some other cards. Again, these are quick messages, so I'm in and I'm out. Yeah, Spirit wants you guys to get some organization in your home. Spirit says carefulness. And the reason why is because for some of you, I really feel like you may lose out on somebody good because you're impatient with the growth of the relationship. Like you're tired of it and you're ready to move on. And so, you might slip up and lose something really, really good. And they can slip up and lose you as well too. Spirit talks about some incomplete projects. So those of you who are living with this person, there might be some things, again, that you have to focus on that's going to strengthen the relationship, the foundation of the relationship in other ways. Because the relationship isn't just built on love. It's built on everything. Families coming together, all types of stuff. Let's see. Let's get the last couple of cards here. See, you have discover your life purpose. So remember that your partner has a life purpose and you have a life purpose too. And some of you guys share the same life purpose that chose this pal. You share the same life purpose with your partner. So you both have to work together and individually as well to really work on the things that you want to do. Because I see a high priestess and I see a high priest. Okay. And however it folds in your life, it just means that there's, two powerful people coming together, so it may cause some drama at times, but it's for the greater good for you guys to be together. I see Phoenix rising. So I think you guys are going to come back a lot stronger. And I also feel like you're going to see the beauty in one another. Take each other out on a date, or something like that. Do something fun as well. But again, respect the space of you both growing as individuals as well, too. And, even though this says pay attention to the signs, In my opinion, from what I'm seeing, I think that there's some things that are going to try to break you guys apart. It could be negative energy. It could be hexes sent to you and things like that. So I feel like you need to pay attention to the things that are moving in on your relationship, that are trying to break things apart. Okay, so that's pretty much it for pile 2. Let's go on to pile 3. All right, pile 3, this is your pile. Let's see, what are the messages about your relationship? I was getting a good energy at first, but let's see what really come out. Okay. Ooh, stuff falling everywhere. Let's get 2 more cards. Okay. All right, so we got stuff falling in the grass too. Ooh. Spirit says that you've been in some rocky relationships in the past, or there's something rocky about, maybe this is what you're going through right now, but I see something rocky. I'm seeing some level of abuse in some type of way. Okay. Could be mental, could be physical, something like that. Ooh, okay. All right, so there's 2 messages here. For those of you who have went through this in the past, you went through some level of abuse in some type of way, and the door presented itself for you to leave, but it seems like you didn't leave it. You stayed with that person and you continue to deal with the same things. Spirit says now you don't have to, do those same things. If something is not working out, you can leave the situation. Now, there's another message. If you went through that from in the past, again, there's hope. There's hope for the future with the person that you're dealing with now. Okay. Because I see you being provided with strength, and you're going to get someone in your life that's actually going to, excuse me, a little nap. You're going to get somebody in your life that's actually going to be foundational for you, that's going to have, their foundation set, and they're actually going to be willing to help you in a lot of different ways. So I see, like I said, it could be many things for this pile. Some of you could be leaving a situation, but you're going to walk into something better. And some of you went through this in the past, but the person that you're with now is going to change things for you. Okay, especially if you've gotten into a new relationship. Let's get a little bit deeper and see what's going on. The last energy I get is some of you may be going through this with a person, but you don't want to leave that person because you still have hope that things can, change. Okay, that's the last energy I see. Because if you're dealing, with the person that you're with now, like you went through a lot with this person, but you still want to stay, because I see somebody wanting to go back, somebody wanting to stay with the person that, has done a lot of things to them. All right, let's get a little bit more information. Messages about your relationship, Spirit. Yeah, I told you. There's a fear of rejection. There's a fear of rejection. There's a fear of walking away and feeling like you're not going to find anybody else. There's a fear of being rejected by this person. Spirit says you have to get past that. Yeah, I have said that. There's a hole in the soul, meaning you've been hurt before, and you've shut down parts of your sexuality, different things that have changed you over time. So there's a need for healing here. Because if you're going to be with somebody, you don't have to tolerate certain things. And then there's a vulture flying overhead. So the mothers are really watching over you. Spirit is really watching over you. Spirit says, this is my favorite card. Love is not in a picture frame. It's not in a picture. It's not in a moment. It's consistent. So whoever you're with, make sure that they're consistent with you. Okay. And Spirit wants you to find some talents in yourself, or, you know, rediscover your talents because they've already been there. And really, you know, get back into your own little hobbies. Look, help from above. And there was a vulture flying overhead. Help from above. So if you're stuck in a situation, Spirit will get you out of it. If you choose to stay in a situation that's coming off a little bit toxic, learn from your previous situations and don't continue to let it be toxic. Okay. If it's something that's damaging your mental health, then you need to speak up about it. Don't let the person walk all over you. All right, last messages. Yeah, some of you will be depressed, but you won't say anything. And I'm seeing some of you moving away from your friendships and things like that for relationships. Spirit wants you to continue to live your life regardless of who you're with. Okay? And don't let, you know, your relationship control everything that you do. Have a life outside of your relationship. Keep healthy boundaries. All right, that is it, guys. I hope that you enjoyed. Again, check my community post. I might be having like a sale going on for Valentine's Day if you're watching in 2023. And peace.